All right, welcome back, everybody, for another CBSI Hot 10 show. Make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com and check out the list where I'll put a couple of little notes and details in that we may not cover here on the show. Hopefully, you're enjoying the content here as well as everything else on the channel. Make sure you let us know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, hit the alert button so you don't miss anything. Keep telling your friends so we can keep growing the channel. And if you want to see this week's 10, just hang on for a few seconds after the intro, and we will be right back.
Notable sales.
And our first book is an L.B. Cole classic that not everybody loves. Not everybody loves this, but enough people do. That's made this 7.0 hit an all-time high this week at $27,000. Wow, $27,000. I thought the 2021 price of $18,000 was a spike, but nope. It has been outdone this week. But I think it's kind of a cool cover, but again, I know not everybody loves it, including some of the people down below me who hem and haw about this one.
I love LB Cole. I mean, the name moves. The name moves books. It's not probably my favorite LB Cole cover.
There you go. It's not his best work. There you go. Can we all just say that instead of saying people hate it? Just say it's not his best work. So it sells because of the name. There you go. Good shit.
Well, it's a skull head on a spider.
That's so weird. It doesn't compute. Like, what?
It's just not the best.
That's why it's great.
The other faces aren't the best.
It's all right, but still an impressive.
It's the Spider of Death. It says it on the book.
Yeah. I don't even think that's the problem with the cover.
The next Spider-Verse character coming right there.
Well, now we know where Spider-Man ripped her name off of. She took it from LB Cole.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at our other book, and it is Batgirl.
What?
Batman 139. You get your first Batgirl, not Barbara. This is Betty Kane. So it's not your Barbara Gordon, but this is your very first Batgirl. Nice sell. It's been kind of a weird book. It's not, we could say it's an all-time high for an 8.0, barely. But it's one of those books where it touched close to this level before, dropped off for a sale well below this, around $1,500-$1,600, and now it's back up. So it's setting its new ceiling. So see where it goes from here. Yeah, I mean it's a good classic Batman book. It's a great key. You got Bill Finger stories, Sheldon Moldoff art.
So going into the 200s, all the way coming up from 89 to the 200s in this Batman runner, it's really this and the Detective around the same time. Like any of these that you can get, this is extremely high grade for it in the 8.0. Actually, if you can get this in 6, even the 5 to 6 is really good for this. A lot of them didn't hold up. You see water damage tons of time with this. This copy was really super clean for how old it was, and for this actual book, you don't see a ton of the copies in this type of grade. And it's got that yellow, the DC yellow that people like. So
everybody got that gold Batman with the yellow cover.
Yep.
And Robin doing leg day.
How was she not breaking that curtain? I'm just saying. I just noticed she's swinging from a curtain.
Dude, so many.
Man. She got skills.
I just noticed the bad guy's mask is made of the same material as Robin's tights.
There's a lot of funny bad guys around here. Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes could be made by that.
He's got Robin shorts on his head. Don't take your picture.
The quality of the work was much better back then. That's why.
But I mean, it's
construction.
You got Batgirl, you got Batwoman, Batman, and Robin all on the cover. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, and they had such high ceilings back in the day as well.
Of course.
Vaulted ceilings.
Depth perception is a little bit off. So these are still
can't fly around with low ceilings.
I like that cover better than the LB.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the actual list.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Yes, coming in number 10, we have Ultimate Spider-Man issue 2. Your first appearance of the new Ultimate Universe Shocker and of that lovely, lovely new black Spider-Man suit. Hundreds of sales, plenty for cover, high sales, 10 to 15 Keep holding out, everyone who bought that Ultimate Invasion second print. That fingers crossed that that's the suit you're gonna get, because right now it's all black. So you're waiting a little bit longer to see if you can retire.
Yeah. I wonder if that's going to drive people back to that one cover for number 1 that actually had that suit.
EX for
Had the black suit. There's only one cover that had that black suit that somebody pointed out in one of the comment sections. I was like, oh yeah.
You guys read the book, right?
Yeah. No, I know. But I'm saying on the actual cover of
I
one
read
of
the book. Maybe I read a different book, but like not to spoil it, but like he's changing suits, right? Yeah.
It teases it at the end, yeah.
Let me do the whole book, I guess.
Well, not. I mean, at the end when he sees the picture that his daughter drew of here, I drew your spider.
You know
daddy.
where we're going, but it's
yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, like in the first 2, she said that the suit scared her, and black is a terrible color. I mean, that was like the 3rd page. So
yeah, well,
he's at home sewing it himself. It might take some time. He might not have it in issue 3.
Oh, he looks like he sewed, so it should be done quick.
Yeah.
Maybe. What? Yeah, I agree with Bruce. Whatever Bruce said, whatever. Whatever. A lot of foreshadowing, I guess, in this book that people don't catch.
With like how different the Iron Man suit is and some of the different other suits in the Ultimates are, I really think that his suit isn't going to be what we think it's going to be. I think there's going to be an interesting little twist to it.
We'll see. Because right now, they keep putting that regular old suit on all these covers.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I think, you get the foreshadowing in Spider-Man is. Yeah.
No, but it might not be the exact. Yeah, we'll see what it ends up.
I know what you're probably going to get. It's always going to be the red and blue color scheme. It's just a matter of is it going to be
like Ben Reilly wearing a damn hoodie out there,
or the
like the
Superior Spider-Man suit, or
I think we're going to
maybe he's going to just be the bombastic bag man. Who knows?
We're going to get a Brooklyn hipster suit.
There you go.
Why he's lattes for everyone.
We'll see how it ends up, but
I don't care.
For now, we'll just go to number 9.
Maybe he'll swing around in a gimp mask. Who knows?
Number 9.
Oh, it's back.
We got Wolverine 88. Wolverine and Deadpool fight. Blah blah blah. It's all because of the Deadpool Wolverine movie. 50+ sales, a all-time high with a 9.6 newsstand with 325. Regular covers are selling what they normally sell, $50 to $75 each. And I hate this book. It's the bane of my existence.
Is this your book that's got all the spine ticks in it that you can obviously see there, Brucifer? What's that color rub towards the top, right at the legs? Can we just have this movie already? Not only because I'm looking forward to it, but also I'm sick of seeing this book.
I agree. I'm so sick of that.
Every time I see this cover, I just see the silhouette of a woman laying down taking a dump. Like that's what it looks like. Like the top where the hands are, it looks like high heels. And it just looks like a waist and a buttocks.
Huh?
What?
You need to go see somebody. You need some help,
at it,
bro.
you can see it.
No, not
Okay.
true.
That's right.
I'm gonna have
you got problems. This isn't like
Magic Guy.
This is like Red Dog beer.
Oh man, now I can't unsee that. God,
see.
Well, that's something you want to see. That's
no problems, kid.
You're welcome.
I mean, I guess it makes this cover interesting for once.
Which way is he looking?
Who?
I can't even tell. I've never been.
I don't know if he's looking that way or if
he's looking straight on at you.
Yeah, right at you.
That is his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to think that was his back we were looking at.
Yeah, I thought we were looking at his back. That would make sense.
Because it's like, well, where's his chin?
So then, like, his arms turned around. What the?
His chin is tucked. It's tucked in.
This is a horrible cover.
I'm just gonna imagine someone in high heels pinching one off from now on.
You're welcome.
You were already pitching that before we put the book up. Come on.
How many eBay sales will get canceled after hearing the
none? Absolutely zero.
We're doing the community a justice.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's see what we got next.
Doing the list.
Number 8.
Number 8.
You know the way spec is. You get a trailer for something. So X-Men 97 got everybody's tingling. It's moving. 20+ sales. You got high Raw's at 25. That CGC 9A for 172 is not bad. It's a fun book. People are gonna be tooling around with this, and any other little trailers or whatever we get, somebody will probably push another book or this or that. But it is what it is.
The higher grades
Yeah.
can be tough, and the newsstands command a little bit of a premium for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those are two things that are kind of a rarity in the space, because these were written by people that were watching their cartoons. The explosive action in the cartoon, I might add, but
Wasn't this written by Ralph Macchio?
Yes,
No
it
relation?
it was. There's adventures, and there's it was so good that they had X-Men Adventures 2, the follow-up to X-Men
That is
Adventures
true.
1.
Delete my X-Men.
Don't forget
They
about
brought it
that.
back for more. But yep, trailer, moving the book. Not much else really to add to this one. You guys,
It's always been a nice cover, though. I've always liked the book.
It's fun.
it's fine. And I love the X-Men. It's fine. But let's see what we got next.
No one's pinching a loaf on the cover of that.
Oh, I mean, I
Now
can
it's
I can
plus.
give you an innuendo on that cover too if you want.
We're okay.
What Jubilee's throwing? It's a little questionable.
All right.
All right.
We're not
Just for
going,
you, Joe.
we're not going back for it. We're going on.
Number 7.
The Hedge Knight. News came out that we're getting the Hedge Knight. We're getting Egg, which is going to be awesome. I hope they do it well. You know, we had a couple questions on who the actors are going to be, but it seems like all of these related Martin stories to the whole universe is kind of doing pretty well. The prequel version of the TV show did pretty well when they showed that on HBO. Obviously,
We got
Game of
season 2
Thrones
coming to that soon.
yeah, it's pretty well. And now, actually, this is a little story then turned into like a whole novel separation that he did, where they collected the stories together. It's been years actually that this has been out. So not the comic, but the actual story, and it was highly enjoyed. So I have
It's been on a long time too.
comic. Well, they were an Image, and then DDP picked up the second portion of it. So we will see. We will see what happens with this. It is harder to find. People overlook it a lot, and I'm not sure that people were ordering that many of them when it originally came out. But it's hitting $25 raw, over a dozen sales. There was A and A B, or 2 covers. So here you go. I think Pete has got the other one too.
Yep, this is the other open order cover.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you like the movie Mask with Eric Stoltz, you'll love that first cover.
Yeah, not the best cover. I would agree on that.
Yeah, I definitely like the black cover better, the cover B. But there's also, I think, a GameStop variant, and I think that might be it for this one.
Yeah, for that.
Like,
Yeah.
the variants are on the other series with the DDP.
The DDP has a lot. Yeah, DDP has a lot. Cool book, cool story. I hope they do it well. I'm really concerned about who they're going to cast as the actual the knight. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, Egg, you can't get that wrong. That's going to be easy. But
Shout out
We'll see.
Rocky Dennis.
Nick Cage is looking for work.
Nick Cage is working for me.
Oh. Well, let's see what we got next.
Number 6.
Helverine return.
Yes, it's back. Wolverine 36, the Ryan Stegman Helverine cover. We got sale, another 50 sold. Raw's hitting 65. CGC 9.8. 175 to 185. I wish we had a Zoom feature right here.
Where?
So I could ask you people that are buying
where?
this, you sheep that are buying this, what is wrong with you? This cover is
Where do you want me to zoom? I'll
absolutely terrible. Right on my face when I asked them, why are you buying this cover? Why did you do this to us? Why did you buy this cover and turn and have Marvel go, it's so great, we're going to turn it into a series? Why? We don't need a series on this garbage. Stop buying this book, please. Stop. No
They love
more.
it.
No more. This cover is just awful.
Even the
All right.
second prints are starting to sell. They're like $10.
No.
Remember the second prints that they
Just
pawned off
come
just
on.
to have an incentive second print?
Helverine will never die.
We're gonna get 12 issues of a spin-off. This is just like Weapon
12?
H. Yeah,
Oh,
it's just like
geez.
Weapon H. It's just like
Oh god.
what was the other one? What was the one after that? Ghost Spite. What was the one with the Thanos? You had the Ghost Rider
Cosmic
that wasn't
Ghost
Ghost
Rider?
Rider. Yeah,
Oh,
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Cosmic Ghost Rider. With,
It's the same thing.
Wizard.
It's almost like doing like Ultimate Spider-Man and giving him the same suit that every fucking Spider-Man's had.
People are
before.
buying Spider Boy, so I don't.
People rebuy the same junk over. I mean,
don't
we
know.
saw it. I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man 2 was at the 10th spot this time. So
Please no more Helver.
what are you doing? You know, not usually the original stuff. People like what they like.
Well, regardless, we're done with it for now and moving on to our top 5.
Number 5.
And this book kind of snuck up a little bit last week, but it's making the list this week. Ultimate Invasion 4. This is the first appearance of a Tony Stark Kang armored version in this Ultimate Reality. It went from being like a $10 book a couple of weeks ago to $20-25 to now it's around $30. Some highs hitting 40 in this particular cover, which I think is the B cover. There are two
I can't
covers.
wait to see the A cover. I
The
bet
A
you it's a
cover is just
banger.
more of a blah, we'll throw everything at you and throw all the characters on there. That's still also around 25 to 30. A couple less sales than the Kang looking cover. And
That
the
cover's
one
not
in
busy
25,
at all.
the one
The
in
idea of this
25
cover
even-
was so bad that literally Joe left the show. He literally left because he couldn't handle the idea of this book being on the list.
People are going crazy with this whole Ultimate Universe. They're buying everything they can. If they see it, it's ridiculous. The same freaking
But it's like they're
character.
missing it and then buying it after they already missed it for like
Yeah. It's like that Ultimate Invasion 1. Yeah, they're trying to play catch up.
Well, I mean, I can understand skipping this because this came out like October, November, and you weren't really understanding that Jonathan Hickman was building this whole world until you got the Ultimates and now Ultimate Spider-Man, Black Panther, X-Men later on next month. So I could understand people going back and buying this, but this is just proof that people are just buying good stories right now because the world that Jonathan Hickman is building is very intriguing, almost more so than the main 616 storyline. So,
what, you don't like gang war?
No.
Have the stories really been that good? Really? Or just people just hyped to see Spider-Man?
I think they've been fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with Bruce too. I've kind of asked that question to some of the people. It seems like if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're gonna love what they're just doing. The same, like they gave you a black suit Spider-Man. Never happened before. Never see that before. You know what I mean? Like, so if you like that stuff, the people that like that stuff, they're really hyping it. They love it, and they're gonna tell you how great it is. Is the general population buying into that shit? No. Maybe not so much.
Well, you're getting the Spider-Man stuff. You're getting to see him in an older age with 2 kids now, married to MJ. Uncle Ben is still alive. Like you're getting to see like different pieces that you haven't had before in the main storyline. So
if you ask anybody who's
May's finally dead.
But here's the thing: if you ask people who aren't Spider-Man heads, that all those things you just said, I'm not sure they know any of those are new. That's what I'm telling you.
Spider-Man's the biggest Marvel title.
70-year-old man walk in the comic shop on Wednesday and go, I'm only here for Ultimate Spider-Man. So it's selling. People are eating it up, and not just Spider-Man fans. I just think it's really, this new universe is intriguing because you're finding different ways of these heroes becoming these heroes versus what we already know. So it is, I mean,
we get it. You love it. I mean, we get that you love it. We get that you're a Spider-Man fan. Like, we're saying that. We're saying that you Spider-Man fans like it.
And I love that book too. Like,
that one was okay. It wasn't great. It was good, not great. But it doesn't matter because we're moving on to
Number 4.
It's back.
Yes, we got Taylor Swift smash. I mean, Spider-Gwen smash.
Isn't that Paris Hilton?
3 to 1 to 25. It's back on the list because of Deadpool spec. About 20 plus sold, average of 80. Highs, multiple highs of 100 plus. I love this cover.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of Deadpool. I think this is just one of those. It's a different cover.
I think it's got a couple things going for it.
Yeah,
harder to find. Not a ton of them.
It's not terrible.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Which
because-
actually we probably should be selling more if it was
I mean,
terrible.
Taylor
lately.
Swift connections and hopes and dreams doesn't hurt. Keep Dazzler at the forefront of people's minds, because otherwise, I'm not sure there's tons of Dazzler fans out there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there weren't a lot of stores ordering 25 copies of Spider-Gwen Smash.
Yeah.
Not number 3.
No, by then they realized it's not what they thought it was going to be about.
Especially if they opened number 1, then they probably definitely were ordering a lot of number 3.
But still doing better than it was last week.
There you go.
So let's see what we've got in our top 3.
Number 3.
Daughterman's got another one for us.
Yep, if the system doesn't bump me again, I'm blaming everything today on solar flares. So, yeah, Daughterman does it again. People love these variant covers, especially when they come, not on the first issue or something like that. They kind of slip them in once a series starts moving along a little bit. People love them. I mean, you got average sales $50 to $60. You got high as 75. There's one sitting out there at 165. There's some auctions that'll be ending
Yeah, the next couple
relatively
days.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there was a lot of pre-sales. The pre-sales were driving this number up. Then in the last couple of days, we've seen.
That's why I actually
obviously-
spotlighted that this time out.
Yeah.
Pre-sale.
Yeah, a couple going there, and a decent amount, like more than 1 or 2. I mean, it was a decent amount of pre-sales that were going off. And then as we're taping right now, there's like less than 17 hours on a auction that's already up to 130. And then there's a couple more that are ending. Somebody just started.
And one's at like
yesterday.
90 with like 3 days left.
3 days left. So I mean, there's definitely, this book is definitely moving by the time you're seeing this too, which is usually typically rare on the top 10. But you're going to see a book that's continuing to have steam as it's being reported. So
through
that's
the
kind of
weekend.
cool.
these were always, these Daughterman ones were always sneaky too, because there'd be a handful of open order ones.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And
what
then they'd sneak that little 1 in 25 in
25
there
in
every now and
there.
then.
I think some
Yeah.
people are catching on to it though, because it does seem like there's a decent amount of these that are actually that, like, with the between the pre-orders and the availability, as you saw one selling for. Well, I think people are taking best offers on the highs there, so you just got to make sure you see what you're seeing. But
Yeah, you got to just go search it out, because
but so you started
like 125, but it's actually
being
70.
listed, and you saw the auction prices go up too, because it looks like some of them were being sold for 125 and 200 when they really were 75 and 165. But with that being said, there's over 30 bids, I think, on one of the auctions still. So
Yeah,
like,
a lot of action.
that's a lot of action.
I mean,
it's
even though
Is
there
that
have
a
been
lot
good
of action?
covers, there have been good covers on this Miss Marvel series so far. So I'm sure it's moving some books in general, but it's still Miss Marvel. It's not a heavily purchased title, a lot of stores. So,
Hey, she's
Yeah.
captain now, buddy.
It's Captain Marvel, buddy.
what did I say?
Same with-
You said
Solar,
mid-
solar flare, man. I'm
She's
staring.
been promoted.
I'm staring at
She's
the other
Captain.
Carol on the cover.
Promoted herself.
But that's solar flares. What am I gonna do?
All right. Let's see what else we've got here on this list at number 2.
Number 2.
Could have probably been on last week, but we saved it for this week.
Fantastic Four 209, Herbie the robot. Image of him showed up. So guess what? Over 100 sold, averaging $20 to $30. CGC 98 newsstand $600. That is very nice for this book, Fantastic Four number.
There were some outlier high grade sales too.
Yeah.
Average of 20 to 30 mixes in some $10 cheapies with $100 high grade.
It does help that this book has got the character on the front cover too, and it's named, and he's waving at you. I don't
And he's
know,
trying to sell you a Nintendo Entertainment System.
How long do these books sit in long
I'm
boxes?
telling you,
This
it is
fan four run.
not just this. There's a
the whole
lot
fan
of
four
these.
run.
Yeah, there is a lot. This is one of the easier ones to, like I was saying, it's one of the easier ones to dig out because it's got the character, the first appearance on the front page. Good luck. You can probably still get this for under $20 if you're hitting up the cons this weekend. I would suggest you dig for them. So
Read those tentacles. They're tearing us apart. It's probably not the first time he's heard that from Sea Storm.
Well, that takes us to our last book, our number 1.
And our number 1.
Another sneaky one with Marvel just giving away books. This was a secret variant that, well, not exactly one per store. We've heard rumors of it being up to 3 per store. Maybe it's 1 per account. It's one of those polybag books. We've seen it before. We saw it with the Wolverine. We saw it with the Kid Venom. These things get given to retailers, and then they become sought after because they only got 1 or 2 to go around, and more pull box guys that want it. So this thing starts going for $40 right out of the gate and $60 highs. We've seen it happen at least twice now from Marvel.
It's cool. I mean, I actually like this cover.
Yeah.
I like the webs. I think it's great. I actually like that they do this also with as much of a hard time as LCSs are getting, because the 1 in 100 is way more expensive and not quite a bonus book anymore. It's good to see them getting bonus books every once in a while that can make the difference up.
I just wish they'd stop doing Edge of Spider-Verse series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about the title. I think actually I like the webs and everything. I mean, the cover is cool. It's at least
don't want what's inside, so
it's better than some other shit they've done before. So, with that being said, you know,
Spidey throwing the ropes right at your face there.
Spidey needs to go work on his arms.
Not throwing that in my
The left arm is really skinny.
eyes, buddy.
It's coming right at you.
Maybe you.
Yeah,
I'm looking at his eyes.
It's just
Like this. Come on. Like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool cover. It's good. Like I said, I'm really, you know, this is I like it. I don't care if it's 1 per account, 1 per whatever. It's good for them. You know, they should do this more often. I think it's cool. I think it gets people excited too.
I think they're doing it at a good enough pace.
Yeah,
like 1 per
maybe.
quarter we've gotten. Like that.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
I look forward to seeing this as a virgin 1 in 25 second print ratio.
Yeah, that's what I hope they don't do. Yeah, that sucks.
If they do that ruins the appeal of what they're doing.
Yeah, and as I'm saying is like I hope they do it more. Is like I hope it continues because I think it's kind of fun. You know, this isn't the first time they've done that before. You know, they ruined it when they did The Walking Dead. Oh, they've done it. This gimmick has been done poorly before. It seems like Marvel does poor stuff all the time, so you'd figure they'd screw the pooch on this one. However, it seems to be working out right now. I can't tell you if next quarter, like Joe says, he's probably right. This is going to be a virgin in a month, and it's going to suck because they're going to screw it up. But till they do, hey, give them their props. It's cool.
Yeah.
This is a really good cover.
Yeah, it'd just be fun to see one of these just be what it is and not see it on another book.
Well, so far, I don't think they redid anything with the Kid Venom one. I think that stood on its own.
Yeah.
So maybe we can cross our fingers.
He's right, though. This one's too cool to not fuck it up.
Yeah. Well, make sure you all stick around for a Batgirl spotlight coming up on the Qualified starting immediately after this show. As soon as we're done, it'll start up.
So now, right now.
Not now.
Oh, when?
Now. No,
but not but now.
But now?
But right now.
Right now.
We're not going to leave this in, are we? Not now.
It already started. Let's
go. But
it's
now.
All right, we'll see you all
next now, but it's now. Right?
What happened to then? We missed it. When? Just now.
That's not a good joke.
That was great in Spaceballs.
Yeah, in Spaceballs.